Hi, this is Safira. I'm going to try to briefly go over how to add custom backpacks to your shard. To begin with, you need to download the GUMP images and scripts that I have uploaded, and you will choose download now and unpack those files once you have them downloaded. The first thing we're going to do once they're downloaded is go to adding custom wearables, an article I wrote on RunUO to help us guide us through the process. This is the article, and it says that we should open UO Fiddler. So we're going to start there. Once we have opened UO Fiddler, for those that aren't very familiar with it, your path settings needs to point to your client folder, and when it does, you reload your files, and as my article said, let's go to the GUMPs tab. The first thing that we're going to do is add the image that shows up when you double click on a backpack and open it up. So it'll be the pop-up GUMP that you see when you open your backpack. In this case, it would be this GUMP here, which is in newer clients already available to you at GUMP 3560. In order to stay compatible, we're going to use the same slot in our UO Fiddler. So we need to go to 3560 in UO Fiddler. In order to do that, we right click on the screen and choose Insert At, and we type in that 3560, which as you can see is turning red for me, but that's because I've already added it. But you hit enter, and when you hit enter, this will pop up and you choose GUMP 3560 from your snowy pack. You choose open. Once you've done that, we need to add the paper dowel GUMP. The paper dowel GUMP does not come with the new client, so you will have to insert it using the images that you've downloaded from RunUO. In this case, it is going to be this paper dowel GUMP here. Okay, I have chosen to add the paper dowel GUMP at number 5452. So we do the same thing as before, insert at 5452. And this will actually turn black, as you can see, when there is nothing, when it's available as an option. I already have it listed, which is why it's showing it as red. If you have something that you don't care whether or not you change over, you can always choose replace also. But make sure you choose the paper dowel image. It's 260 by, what was it, 237, that one. And you hit open. So once you've done that, we are done in the GUMPs. Let's go down and see that they're in here. Okay, the number that we chose was 5452, so let's find it. Right here. You can see down here the number 5452, which is C514 equivalent. Right here is the pack. Looks the way it's supposed to. It's the snowy one. And once you have it in where you want it, you save and choose yes. This will save your GUMP art.mol and GUMP idx.mol to your UO Fiddler folder, which is usually in your app data folder. Okay, let's see what we do next. we are skipping down to here. We are going to add our in-game icon in the items tab next. That would be, well, let me say something really quickly about the gumps. If it's a wearable gump, it needs to be between numbers 50,000 and 5999 in order to work as a wearable. So that's why we chose 5452. Okay? And if you are in UO Fiddler and you want to see what you have available to you, you can show free slots. And any of these red ones are free. Okay, so we're ready to go to the Items tab to choose our in-game icon, that little interactable that you use in the game when you're in the game that looks like a little backpack that you can actually pick up. So let's go to our Items tab, and we're going to do the same thing. Right-click, Insert At, and this needs to be the same number as our paper doll graphic, which is 5452. So we right-click, Insert At, 5452. You hit Enter. Hit Enter. And this time we choose our in-game icon for the snowy pack. And choose Open. And then you need to save your file. This will save to your UO folder. Go ahead and hit save. I've already done it, so in order to save a little time, I'm not going to wait. Hit save, and then go to Tile Data tab. When you're in your Tile Data tab, we are still working with our number 5452. So we scroll down to 50. If you can see it here, it says 5452, and I've named it Backpack. If you happen to have an animation to show the backpack on your character in the game when he's moving around, the number will be your number that you were inserting it at minus 50,000. So in this case it will be 452. The quality is the layer. The layer for the backpack is 21. Article A or Article An is it a backpack or an backpack? We're choosing a backpack. And we are also checking container and wearable. Container must be checked in order for this to be used as a backpack. Once you have done that, hit Save Changes, and then Save Tile Data. And once again, it's going to save to UO folder, UO Fiddler folder, tiledata.mol. Alright, once you're done saving all of that, you can exit UO Fiddler. And once again, if you need a little bit more assistance on slowing that down to get all of that installed, just go ahead and read this article, and it should go over pretty much everything with regards to that. Once you have done that, you should go to your App Data UO Fiddler folder and copy your tiledata.mol, gumpart.mol, gumpidx.mol, art.mol, and artidx.mol over to your client folders. So you'll want to save it to your client folders on your computer and save it to the client files on your shard server as well. Once you have saved over your mol files, all 5 of them, then you can go to your RunUO shard and drop in the snowy pack, or whichever ones that you're doing, into your scripts folder. The .cs file has to go in the scripts folder somewhere, and in this case I'm putting it in custom systems, and it's snowy pack right there. If you inserted all of your graphics in the same numbers that we did, you don't have to change anything. However, if you happen to need to change some of the numbers, you can easily do this in the script. Just open an editor, and this number is the open container GUMP, which would have been the ID for the snowy backpack that we first added, which is the pop-up, which was 3560, which converted to 7760. It's the same. You can also change your sound here, which I did not do. And here would be your paper doll GUMP ID, which was this, C514. As you can see, it's C514. And then down here is the in-game item ID from your art.mol, the items tab in your UO Fiddler. This is from the GUMPs tab, and this is also from the GUMPs tab. This is the number from the items tab, which should be the same as this number. These two are the same. Okay, so here's our, once again, 5452 right there. And if you needed to change that, you can change those here. Once you do, save it, and you should be able to start your RunUO game. Go ahead and compile your server files. Alright, and once you have started your shard, you should be able to type in add snowy pack, which was the name of our script. And as you can see, it's a snowy pack. This is the icon for in the game. That's from the items tab. You double click on it. Oop. Double click on it, and there's your snowy pack pop-up. And you can see it will, can wear, take off the clothes, put them on, and you can put it onto your paper doll and equip it. And if you have the backpack equipped, your inventory will also open with your paper doll. So that's the gist of how to add custom backpacks to your RunUO server. I hope that helps everyone, and I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.